Metro police say that the suspect isn't your typical armed robber. The crimes weren't quick and quiet. Rather, they say the robber came in guns blazing and he wasn't afraid to show his face. The stores also hope the promotion encourages new customers to come in, check out the merchandise, and spend even a little more than $20 so that sales for this month go out with a bang. And check this out. Every desk is full. We have this woman here. She's going through all the paperwork. She's entering all of these clunkers online. And we have folks going through other paperwork back here. And look, they have plenty of caffeine. They're going to be here for a while. Eric, Greenwood police were first tipped off to the alleged abuse when the mother brought her 4-year-old son to the hospital with severe head injuries. When police questioned her about it, she denied any abuse in the home, but she later admitted that both she and her boyfriend abused at least 2 children. Greenwood police say this home was the setting for a disturbing 17-month cycle of child abuse.
I've never seen before where
the Johnson County prosecutor says Jesse Pacheco and his girlfriend Jessica Arrowwood would regularly abuse at least 2 of her children whenever they were mad at each other. Pacheco is behind bars for beating Arrowwood's 4-year-old son into a coma. Arrowwood is now arrested for severely beating her 5-year-old daughter, Aaliyah.
Aaliyah was Pacheco's favorite, and she would beat her to get back at him, and so she, picked the little girl up by her hair off the floor and then choke her and throw her around the room.
In the probable cause affidavit, there are numerous troubling details of how Arrowwood mistreated her daughter. Police say the last time Arrowwood strangled her daughter was the day before Pacheco beat the 4-year-old within inches of his life. Court records detail the incident, saying Aaliyah stopped screaming and turned blue when Jessica began choking her. Jessica then threw Aaliyah across the room. Police say Arrowwood also hit her 4-year-old son, Raymond. Investigators believe abuse against the boy could have been caught before he was hospitalized. Court documents show the daycare center he went to saw the marks on Raymond and told Jessica they wouldn't report it this time. We asked Kidco Childcare Inc. why. An employee at this daycare noticed abuse, and instead of reporting it as you are legally required, you issued a warning to the parents and sent the abused child home. Why did your daycare do that?
No, we did not do that.
Then a change of tune.
The police were in on this, CPS was in on this, all of that. Everything was done.
No, nothing was done.
Yes, everything was done.
Greenwood police say nothing was done.
I'm not arguing with you. Out, 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 out.
Greenwood police say they will be investigating the daycare. Pacheco and Arrowwood are both in jail tonight on battery and neglect charges. Arrowwood is also facing strangulation charges. The children are with Child Protective Services, and police are investigating whether the 2 other children were also being abused. The 4-year-old that was severely beaten in the head is still at Riley Hospital in critical but stable condition. Reporting live in Greenwood, Liza Danver, 24-Hour News 8. Well, Karen, when most of us drive up to an ATM or even a gas pump, we don't even think twice about using plastic, but now a lot of police are worrying that doing so could be compromising your account. This is the guy Hamilton County cops are looking for. They say he made a fake credit card using someone else's information. He's accused of spending thousands of dollars on electronics at Fry's on 96th Street and this Best Buy in Carmel.
I had heard of it before, but I never thought that it would happen, obviously, to me.
Police say the suspect stole Lisa's credit card information using one of these, a credit card skimmer. And it's not just happening in Hamilton County. Police say the crime is growing more prevalent across central Indiana as access to the necessary technology gets easier.
The skimmer traps the code on that card. They'll come back, retrieve it, download it to a computer, use an encoder, and create their own credit card that they can use.
Police say these skimmers are pretty hard to detect. Lisa thought she was scanning her card to get gas just like any other time. Little did she know someone was stealing her information.
Very violated, very, a little frightened. I thought if it can happen, to me, it can happen to anyone.
Lisa says the suspect's spending spree caused her bank to raise a red flag, and until she heard from them, Lisa says she had no idea idea her information was even stolen.
Having the card in my possession was a little bit more of a shock. Having it taken, I could be a little more, okay, that's bad enough. But the fact that I had the card in my possession, quite frightening.
All right, so how can you protect yourself? Well, police tell me, let's take this ATM, for example. Now, if there was an extended device sticking out from this slot, they say you should wiggle it, and if it comes off, then that most likely is someone trying to steal your credit card identity. And of course, if you have any information on this suspect, be sure to call Crime Stoppers at 262-TIPS. Reporting live downtown, Liza Danver, 24-Hour News 8. The pizza business hasn't changed much over the years.
No, that's amore.
Save the cost to deliver. High gas prices have made a dent in drivers' pockets for about the past year. Like many pizza places, Hotbox charges a nominal delivery fee. So to offset the rising cost of fuel, they looked outside the box.
We wanted to certainly be fair to our customers and not charge a ridiculous amount for delivery charges, and we started exploring what are some different ways that we could deliver pizza.
To save on high gas prices and to make sure that they didn't have to pass on that cost to consumers, Hotbox decided to buy this, a smart car that gets 50 miles to the gallon.
And this was just a great fit for us.
And despite its small size, the new delivery car can handle even the biggest orders.
We can fit up to 15 large pizzas. Order as many toppings as you want, it'll take them.
This is the car's first day on the job, and Hotbox plans to put it to work. It'll be used during every shift to deliver the right cup, napkin, and sack in the right car. Liza Danver, 24-Hour News 8. It did have a slight impact here, Debbie. It's still very muddy on this grass, but actually this gentleman's yard back on Tuesday was completely covered in water. To give you an idea of just how much the water has receded since Tuesday, take a look at the water line on this house. You can see it's dropped by about 5 feet, and that's the exact reason why many residents have started cleaning up. The floodwaters may be down, but the cleanup work has only just begun for flood victims like Larry Beeching.
It got up to about right here in my house.
Larry says even though he can get into his home, he won't be able to live there for months.
You just hope for the best. You know, you just think, well, there goes my whole life savings down the drain.
Larry says he needs to replace everything the floodwater touched.
You got to get that all out or you get mildew and stuff under here. We're going to have to bleach everything.
Not everyone can move back into their homes, though, and for the families who can't, state troopers are patrolling the streets looking for looters.
There's a lot of things in people's houses that other people don't have that are easily accessible right now. And I mean, they're looking for just about anything.
State police say there have been reports of some looting in flooded neighborhoods. No arrests have been made, but police are keeping a lookout so residents are not victims twice.
It's sad. I mean, you can't help but feel sorry for these people.
Authorities say it's unclear when everyone will be able to access their homes. Many roads are still flooded out, but one thing is certain: rebuilding after this 100-year flood will take months. In all, about 200 homes here in White County look like this, somewhat of an island surrounded by water. The Emergency Management Agency has started to request federal and state assistance, though. Debbie.
But it did certainly put a damper on the annual 4th of July festivities. 24-Hour News 8's Jennifer McGillivray is live at White River State Park with more on the downtown activities.
A truck carrying fireworks exploded on North Carolina today, killing 2 people and hurting 3 others. It happened as they set up for the July 4th celebration. Witnesses described hearing an incredibly loud boom, and the smoke could be seen for miles. A dockmaster said it looked like 40 minutes worth of fireworks went off in 4 seconds. Authorities say the 3 crew members who survived are in critical condition. The ATF and other authorities are on the scene beginning their investigation into what happened. The island is only accessible by boat and ferry. From the grip of rural poverty to the Super Bowl, Steve McNair seemed to embody the great American sports story. This afternoon, officers found the body of the former NFL quarterback inside a Nashville home, along with an unidentified female. McNair spent the majority of his career playing for Nashville's Tennessee Titans. As CNN correspondent Rick Vincent explains, so far police have not said anything as far as the circumstances surrounding McNair's and the woman's death.
Metro Police are also looking for answers in the death of a 48-year-old man on Campbell Avenue. Investigators say a newspaper delivery person found the body of Stephen McLeod Friday. Police say someone shot him. McLeod lived about a block away from where he was found. South Korea says North Korea has fired a 4th missile from its eastern coast. The Joint Chiefs of Staff says 3 missiles were fired early today and the 4th around noon. The launches come 2 days after North Korea fired 4 short-range missiles. A heavy sandstorm blanketed Baghdad today. It forced flight cancellations and sent residents with breathing problems to the hospital. Visibility was low and many people on the streets were wearing surgical masks. Doctors at Baghdad hospitals were treating those who came in complaining of shortness of breath and other problems. Sandstorms, however, are not unusual in Baghdad. It's not raining right there, but we should mention the fireworks tonight canceled until tomorrow night.
Same time, same place.
Same time, same place. Much better weather.
Excellent.
Much
so
better
it's kind
weather.
of working out.
Yes.
Yeah.
7 of the last 9 Wimbledon titles, guys, belong to a Williams sister.
Wow, can
Just
you
keeping it in the family, huh?
I know, their mantle must be packed.
Must be nice, huh?
It's fantastic for them.
You know, people were actually fighting over some of the dogs, Daniel said.
Oh,
he was there.
That's nice
they
to
were
hear.
literally
Wow.
fighting
Kind of
over
nice
some
to
of
hear,
the
I guess.
They wanted them so bad.